Hi again, everybody. This is Dan from Prayer Warriors, and today I'd like to talk to you about prophecy. Now, prophecy is pattern for the Jewish people. For us in the West, it's prediction and then fulfillment, but for the Jews, it's types, shadows, prototypes. It gives a taste of what the real main event will be by showing you little examples here and there. An example of this is Abraham acting out prophecy by having Isaac carry the wood up the hill that God had selected, and Abraham prepared to sacrifice his own son. Abraham knew he was acting out prophecy because he knew that God had promised to raise seed through Isaac. On that very hill, some 2,000 years later, another father did offer up his son as a perfect sacrifice, Jesus, for the sins of the world. All we have to do is receive it and believe it. When Passover was instituted under Moses on the 10th of Nisan, the family was to bring in a lamb into the household and treat it well, like a pet. But on the 14th of Nisan, they were to sacrifice that lamb and put the blood on the doorpost. Now you might be shocked, and it should be shocking, that poor lamb, but yes, our sin is very costly. Sin must be paid for. When Noah's Ark came to rest after the flood, it was on the 17th of Nisan. Mankind's new beginning happened then. It was meant to be an anniversary in advance of Christ's resurrection thousands of years later, which also occurred on the 17th when he rose from the grave. So how does all this fit? Well, Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey on the 10th of Nisan, the day the lambs were inspected for the temple. He was crucified on the 14th and rose on the 17th, 3 days and nights later. Now, remember, on the Jewish calendar, the day began at sundown, and we in the West would call the day before. Example, the first Passover during Moses' day would have been on Friday the 13th for the Egyptians. Maybe that's why it's considered unlucky. But it was Saturday the 14th for the Hebrews. God is a God of pattern and design to help us get the text in focus by examining the patterns. I've got the links below, and may God richly bless you.